Welcome back, everyone, to more Gold Rush. Of course, I'd have to have a catch in my throat right when I said that. Alright, I think everything has been fueled up and done. Might as well start the Madoo-Hickomer thinger. Okay, sounds good. So yeah, we're on to Rivertown for a little bit, anyways. Oh, crap. Despite that, I still have it stuck in the wave table. This ain't gonna work. I did the one, but I didn't do the other one. Of course not. Why would I think I did everything the right way? There we go. Now that one will just be 1% less. Oh well. Anyways, we are definitely on some good gold. We are actually just finishing up this bottom piece right now. We've got a good percentage of it done. That one says nothing. That one says nothing too. So those ones are probably done. And for leaderboards, we are seasonal gold sitting at 39th with 1138, but these guys will be blown away in a second or two. Won't take long to blast past them. Tonight, if we do 1 or 2 cleanups, we should be doing alright. We will naturally, of course, have to switch up and move from here over to the next one. These ones, I'm not going to clean up the bottom. I'm just going to dig down as deep as I can, and that'll be it for them. And then we'll have to think about another lease, or well, probably another lease. We're not going to be buying land. I don't think, anyways. We've got 2.5 squares left that we can work with. So yeah, we've had a couple of good cleanups off camera. So I'm hoping that we can carry on through with that rhythm. I think we can. Like, there is hope. There's probably more hope now than there was before. Not saying it wasn't good with the other one. 60 to 70 ounce cleanups wasn't bad. Wasn't great, but wasn't bad. And that's the one thing about it too, is if we had to, we can always go back to Uncle Arnold's and do more cleanup there if we had to. I don't really want to, but if we had to, we could. I am glad that I went over to Uncle Arnold's first, because it helped me build up and not have the massive expense. And yes, you are reading that right. That's $315,000 in the account, which actually doesn't add up to much. Unfortunately, 115 or 315,000 is maybe one. Well, no, not even one. Not even one duplex jig. Or not the new, what the hell is it called? Gravel pump? There's 61. There's 67%. And I had 30% at the plant, so it won't actually take long to really get going. I don't know if I can see it from here. I think it's set not only at 7%. I'll have to back up here in a second. So yeah, we've actually got a few good cleanups out of here. Obviously, because we're sitting at about almost 1,200 ounces. This cleanup should produce at least 100 ounces of gold. And of course, we also, in other news, we found another worker that actually does performance on the sluice run, the bottom sluice runs. Which actually greatly increases the performance. And I actually only got him partway through the last cleanup. And I've had to replace the coil on the freaking electric pump again. This is the third time? Okay, the plant's sitting at 10%. I think that's what it says. Yeah, 10. So we'll be sitting at 29% then. And since those little nooks aren't actually showing anything, we're just going to do these two squares. And then move on to, once we get these ones cleaned up, which they're getting closer, we'll move on to here. And for the most part, the good gold sitting at about 4.5 meters. That's why I say I don't need to necessarily dig all the way down on these ones. And the gold around is quasi. If we had to, we could clean it out later. But I think if we get at least, we need about 500,000 for the, more ground, more good quality ground again. Then we should be sitting pretty good. And of course that one is going to be Pine Valley. So we ideally, like the lease on that one is 500,000. We're probably wanting to sit conveyor belt. Look at this, just right. Groovy, we're starting with that now. We probably want to have at least 750,000, like that 250,000. So A, we can cover the rent on the equipment. B, it covers my pads the pocketbook a little bit to get us over there. And even if it just is for us to get a dozer on there and do the drill samples, that will help us out a lot. In theory, we should get some more nuggets doing that. In theory. But you know how theories go. There's a reason why it's considered a theory. Basically, it's just enough to get us on the gold, and then we can go from there. I was just marking that's good gold. Really? Oh, buggered off again. Like, this is not very deep ground right in this corner. But it's good quality ground, so it's a quick little payday. But when you actually consider, we got less than 700 ounces in Uncle Arnold's claim. And that's not with all the spots. The new ground, which is what I'm calling this little cut, is a quick payday, so say We're sitting at just a little over 500 ounces out of this little tiny cut so far. And it's unfortunately running low. Am I considering buying some equipment for the wash plant? Yes, I am. Actually, depending on it, if I can pad the coffers a little bit, I might actually consider just renting those next two to upgrade it to at least a tier 4. It's an extra $20,000 a day, but it depends on how much extra gold I'll get out of it. It might be worth it in the end. Especially if I start getting into the better cuts. And that might be what I name the next one, is the better cut. Dancing. Cool. %, so we're going to be sitting at 48. This cleanup, we might have enough ground right here, but it's going to be tight. Like I said, if we average maybe 600 ounces out of this little tiny cut, that's pretty close to what we got out of all of Uncle Arnold's claim so far. And that was a hell of a bigger hole than this was. So again, we're sitting at 1138. So if we get 100 ounces, we'll be sitting at about 1238 to 1250 maybe. So we'll be ahead of these guys. Which really is all I need to. It just makes you think, where'd all the money go? 1,200 ounce season so far, basically. It's like, yeah, that's that should be a lot more than what we currently have. And yes, I still do have the loan. We're down to basically 100,000 on it, and it's not really worth paying off. It costs so little for payments. Have I added to it? Yeah. I've paid a bit more off each day. Well, we might have enough, maybe. So this is 56 of a load. We're just finishing off these two squares. Yeah, we might have enough for cleanup. Down here, yeah, that one's basically done. That one's basically done. I do know my plant needs to be upgraded. This will be probably the final cleanup, I'd say, before I get maybe like a gravel pump or something. They haven't gone on sale, so if they went on sale, I'd probably jump for it. But unfortunately. Well, that's just about a truck. 93%. Woohoo! Oh, gee, bud. I think we're doing pretty good. Like I said, I might have just enough ground here to do one more cleanup. Got me tight. It'd be nice if I could get in a couple more employees to really optimize this plant out. Yeah, it's 47%. So this will make it to 66%. So ideally we need about 3 truckloads. I don't know if we have 3 over here. Well, I guess I could dig it further out. Because how was the gold past it? Crap. Quality wise, it's not bad, but there ain't much there. I guess if I had to, I could. Yeah, 6%. $12. It goes actually quite quick. Oh, I did also, on the other hand, I took back the loader. Since I'm not using the loader right now, there's no point paying for it. Because it's just sitting at Uncle Arnold's wasting away, and, well, of course, I think that was about $4,000 a day that I was paying for rent on it, so hopefully that might have saved us a bit. I am questioning whether or not I'm going to have that much ground. Ground seems to be going upwards there. Unfortunately, we only have 40% of the truck. I really don't know if we have enough ground to... I don't know if I really want to lower my gold amounts by digging. We might actually just have to move to the next cut. Oh, and turn bright yellow. Like, I mean, there's gold in these cuts. There's gold in these there cuts. Not as much as I want. It says 8.7 already? Holy crap. I think the game's wrong, but there's no way that all of a sudden I managed to remove 200 ounces. We'll still clean this cut right out on this corner with these 2 blocks, and we'll see. I've had it one time before where I actually literally took 1 scoop out of like a 600 ounce block, and it said it was empty. I was like, there's no way. There's literally no way. So I mined it, and that one entire block, I did the test run. It was like 15 ounces out of it, and then I mined the entire thing out. I think I got another 200 ounces out of it, even though it said there wasn't anything there. Alright. line it out. We'll see. Back it up. Back it up. Yeah, 66, so this will be 85. So yeah, one more truckload. Then we'll start digging that one out. Oh, another conveyor belt's broken. Alright, let's clean this area right out. This should make the rest of the truck, I think, anyways. And I won't have to worry about it. I think I've gotten about 3 cleanups out of here. I mean, there's not that much ground. There really isn't that much ground. Not deep, anyways. 29. We'll have just enough for cleanup over here. Like I said, I'm hoping for about 100 ounce cleanup. That would really help out. Guess I can turn my light off. Yeah, I'll have just enough gold. Or just enough gold. Just enough dirt that contains gold. Cut right down and through the middle here. Between the two. And of course, when you look at the other gold totals, like the Drews, up to 35,000, Dojo 26, Leafnerman 21, Cake Era 16, Wolfman is 82, Hoppy, Stinger, Spy. Those are all really good numbers. I think if total wise I got 4,000 ounces for this season, I'd be really happy. $84. $90. Alright, well, I'll fill this thing up to 100% here. Then I'll walk the track out down to the next area. I guess 600 ounces for that cut isn't bad. Oh yeah, I guess we're probably going to have to walk into the plants. There's no point going all the way down there, is there? That's not a bad little area. Okay, that one's definitely done. That one's got 8 ounces left in it. Whoop-de-doo. Yep, 85%. And there's one bucket that's been destroyed. I'm not going to change out the trommel as of yet. We need a tower to be able to upgrade this guy. So it's that's sort of a fruitless endeavor. But those two right there, that's the next biggest hookup that we could actually get a lot more bang for a buck out of those. And of course they don't use any water, just power, and we got lots of room and power on this yet. $95, come on baby. I'm surprised. Watching that, I have not seen the broken bucket going yet. There it is. There's one go. Alright. Gotta be close. Yep. I just steal power off those ones and hook it up. Which I guess if these are unplugged, that works out in the end anyways. Alright, this one goes over here. And this one goes over here. We will get these mats washing right away. I think there's already 3% in the pail. Okay. Washy washy. Alright, well there's no pail underneath there, but I'll pull these ones out first. These, the last time I did them was about 65 ounces or something like that. Or was it 70 ounces? Could have been 70 ounces. How about 90 ounces? 90 ounces seems a good healthy number. This might be a really good wash then. Okay, no tears done. I mean, our pail has got... Oh, man, we emptied the pail. It's only 3% in there right now. Okay. Those are good. Oh, even just this crap and getting it up to 6-7%, it's not bad. Alright, well, we'll get this cleaned out, then we'll do this pail up here, and then we'll get these guys cleaned out. So that's not bad. We averaged 95-ish. So probably about 350. We averaged about 350 ounces a total out of it. For magnetite, that is. Yeah, that guy will tell us really what kind of ground we're going to be into. $372, that's not bad. Yeah, 372 ounces of magnetite off that. Not bad. It's these ones that really add up. Fortunately, in the middle of summer, I know we're going to run out of water. Not much I don't really think we're going to do too much about it. Like, we're not going to buy a tower. We might just, you know, do the mining and whatnot and do as much as we can during the daylight and maybe drive around and find the rest of the boxes. But after that, we won't worry about the putting a water tower in yet. Not here. Plunk. Plunk. Alright, we're good here. Washy washy. I still got a hose here. Still got 2 of these wires, which means I could pull these out. Alright, these guys are washed. So I don't have to worry about later. Just dump that in there now. Double stacking. Nice. Oh, that's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Don't you hate when you go to pick up something, you just pick up the entire thing that's next to it instead? Okay, I'm really hoping for good numbers on this one. This one should be over 400 ounces magnetite. Just while I wait for it. Could probably get this one all back together. Oh man, the hose on the magnetite separator busted. Alright. Guess we're gonna have to wait until we get that fixed. Because I have the fast travel, I also found out it's way cheaper just to drive back to town and get the stuff than it is to spend the extra expense on parts. Alright, since I grabbed that instead of the pail. I think I've ever used the pipe wrench to take something off like that. Kinda sucks that we don't get to test it right this instant, but this one I will buy the better hose. I will splurge. I will splurge. Splurge. Okay, the truck's up here with a broken freaking motor in it. Oh, guess I could. Screw it, I'll drive the truck down here because we'll grab the two, two conveyor buckets too. We'll get rid of all the parts at the same time. Yeah, figures. Get halfway through the frickin' cleanup and things break down. It's the season for parts to break. Okay, crowbar me this. You know, these ones are all busted. There's another one somewhere on this conveyor. Ah, there it is. I wonder if I can get it from the other side. There we go. I mean, if that's as easy as it is to get those off, there's probably a reason why they're broken in the first place. Alright, this all goes to the garbage bin, including the really busted motor and the hose. Alright, to town we go. Oh, it even says Merry Christmas on it. Oh, never mind. That's in loving memory. It's a good thing I can read. Alright, so 2 conveyors and a hose. I can't remember where the hose is. It's around here somewhere. Oh, that's reinforced big water pipe. That'll be the next thing to go. Reinforced planter hose. Oh, conveyor buckets. Let's go with the reinforced guys. I know they're a little bit more money, but chances are they'll wear longer. Where's those little dinky ass hoses? Ah, there it is. 1800 for one of them. Alright. This would be 10 grand. Only 7. Man, I got away lucky. Okay, maybe not so lucky. Karma instantly got me there. It's like, no, you're gonna forget it on the ground before you get there. See, this is way cheaper. It's like 20% cheaper or something like that. Something stupid. Okay, well, let's throw one of these on first. Okay, where is that? Ah, there it is. I mean, as they break, I mean, we might as well upgrade it by putting better on. I know I said I was going to just, you know, buy one of these and put it in instead of paying for stuff. But to be honest with you, the painstaking process of moving it, it's not worth doing. Alright. I can plug this baby back in and run the last of the magnetite. Yep, we did that one. Okay, cool. This should be a fairly decent number. 790 ounces. Holy crap. Alrighty then. I think it's safe to say that the magnetite on this one is definitely going to be this should be a fairly good cleanup by the looks of things. Can I not drop the pails all over the ground? That should be a fairly decent cleanup. And I think, yes, we are going to get rid of these. We'll just place all this in the middle. I do get that Tier 4 is not as efficient as Tier 5, but there's a whole lot less moving parts that break down on Tier 4 stuff. Kind of the best of both worlds. Six. I think that's one of my downfalls right now is these two. And if we do go to Pine Valley, we might think about the water tower there, as we could also get the bigger unit. Glacier Creek, because that would also boost their efficiency greatly. Well, the gold content's going up pretty rapidly now. And then we put that monster in there. It's going to be pretty good. That's pretty steady numbers. What do we have? 36 ounces total in our pocket when we start doing this cleanup. I'd have to say there's 100. We're over 100. 109 ounces. That's actually a pretty decent cleanup. So that brings us to 37th with 1248. So another 100 ounces would put us 1350, something like that. So it'd be basically there. Unless of course we get better cleanups, which is where I'm going to go right now. Why don't I? We won't do a bar, but we could get rid of the magnetite and sell it. Why is there 1% in this? Why are you telling me 1%? No idea. Oh well, I'll take this guy with us. We'll go get rid of the magnetite, then we can sell the magnetite. Or, depending on how much it is, we could always do another upgrade. I think for the most part our upgrades are about 2,500 ounces now. We could save it. Kind of rather have the money, but ka-chunk. 15. I guess we can hold it over for now. Okie dokie. Okay, day. See, that's the gravel pump. The planters are what I'm thinking. They're $20,000 rental a day. But I mean, I took back one of these, so that was about 5,400. Almost 5,400 a day. Oh my. You consider 5,400 off that 44, that means we're down to 39, so it'd be 59? Yeah, be about 59,000 a day. Unless we just rent one and we buy one. And if I did that, I could sell the magnetite, make some extra cash. Well, we could do the full bar, which, well, we don't have to do a full bar. We could just do the 120. Oh, that'd be a full bar. Off. Alright, let's sell this, because this will give us pretty close to 10, well, 12 grand. That helps. Smelt, 146. Let's just do 100. So 10 grand more, and then, so we basically need 65,000 left over. I think we can do that, because right now we can actually do it and still have some extra cash left. So we'd rent one, we'd buy one. Then we could also think about, I think they're only about 1,200 to 2,000 rental right now, so that's 4, so basically it would be only $1,000 more than what we're currently doing then. Because you gotta remember the rent of the duplex jigs that we currently have. 98 ounce bar. Not one of those little girly man bars anymore. Alright, that's what we'll do. We'll buy one, we will rent one. So total wise, rent wise, we only have $1,000 more. In theory, if my math is right. And loans, we actually only have 52,000 left. Pfft, that's nothing. Okay, we can do this. Yeah, we could do this. Because roughly right now, renting these is about $1,500, so that's about $3,000. So it'd be basically 2. So we want add one of those, and we want add one of those. So total, we're sitting at 269. Okay. Hold on, go Arnold, storage space to Rivertown. Now we get to see how much gold we will have. Alright, let's go back to River. Well, one's rearing up ready to go, yeah! That one's just sitting there. That was a fat cow. Like you said, there's very little to freaking replace on them. They're kind of good that way. Nope, shut you off. Alright, Trico, buddy, we need you. Then we can just start digging away and see how much extra we get. We should actually be pretty good. So we'll pick one of them up, we'll take it over, get rid of it, then we'll grab the next one. I should have to clean up pretty close by the next night. Come on. This 0.7 mile an hour is bullshit. Be 2 o'clock before I ever actually get down here to frickin' pick the damn thing up. That might be close enough. We only have 2 of these left. All the rest of mine just keep breaking. Okay, why can't I hook up to it? Now I can. Sometimes. Alright. Really? Well, we're back to this stupid crap of the game. Breaking a cable for no freaking reason. Okay, you can turn faster. Alright, so quit swinging, you swine. Oh, I guess it's over here, isn't it? Plus side, I think there's an extra cable up here. Okay, as this thing is randomly swinging. We want to get rid of that. Duplex jig, coil, conveyor belt, and magnetite. Alright. Now it's just this cable swinging. Okay, this is a pretty big move for me, at least. At least we're... Oh, I need to put that right down so I can actually hook up to it with another cable. Let's see, where the hell is this damn thing? Okay, I think there's one on this side, isn't there? Yep. That's where it broke the last time. Alright, let's get this baby down there. Actually, ideally, I'm to swing this. Kinda almost need those cables swapped. Oh, you stupid thing. So it's doing that already. Alright, well, we can start digging anyways. It's gonna take us a little while to get everything sorted. There we go. That's the way we want it. Really? So to swing we're committed like this, are we? That actually worked. I'm not sure why it worked, but it worked. Guess we could actually shut everything off and save some fuel, couldn't we? Yes, we could. I mean, there's still water in here. Is that deep enough hole for it to consider that there's water? No. No, huh? They're completely submerged. You swines. I mean, even though there's a puddle there, there's clearly not much water going here. I'd hate to spend the $150,000 that I needed for just water there. There's nothing in the waterfall. I guess that we'd probably drain that in a second, wouldn't we? Just gotta work like a raped ape at night. Alright, well, we can... Give me the pail. We can set a couple of these up right now. Get that organized. And somewhere here's the... Oh. Yeah, right. It's still attached, isn't it? Actually, it's not that one. That's for this one. This one is for this one. And I might as well get this all hooked up again while I think of it. Let's see how many of these cables we can bust this time. Where's the other one? There. Excuse me. There we are. I'm trapped. Just drag it across everything. I say it should start going airborne as soon as I get up on the hill. Marvy. I noticed something. I'm gonna fix that right now while I'm thinking of it. I didn't put the grates down on this one. That's an oops. No. That, you stupid game. Actually, we can consider it returning the loader and returning these. There should actually only be about $2,000 difference. The $2,000 more that I pay in rent than I normally do with equipment for the upgraded one, which isn't bad. I wish that you could put one of the straps right on the bottom here to keep things from frickin' turning. But naturally, they're not going to do anything with this game. Alright, let's uncomplicate our lives here. Okay, we'll stick this guy on this one. And we can stick him on this one. Then there's another one here somewhere. Somehow it's in between. That would be it. That would be the in-betweeny wiener. In-betweeny wiener. Do-do-do-do-do. Alright, let's get this baby installed. Actually, since it's on this side, I might actually go this way with it. And while we wait, we might as well get one truckload of the new pay, get it up here, and then get a bunch of other things figured out. Holy crap, this thing's coming down the hill hot. Okay, that actually worked. What the hell? This game never works for me. Why didn't it magically work this time? Alright, well, we got the upgraded one, so we were a little bit more efficient. I'll drive this thing over to the new cut. Almost just drive around this way. Alright, that's not super sketchy. Somehow I didn't take out the Nuggeteer. I missed it somehow. Some dumbass parked the truck in the wrong spot. Naturally, the middle. Okay, I'm not even actually close to the truck this time, but now it's just sort of grabbing onto it. Alright, off we go. I mean, we averaged 110 ounces the last time, so if those things that even do a 10% increase from what they normally are, we had about 95 ounces, so another 950. That could be potentially another 5 ounces gold each. 10 ounces doesn't seem like much, but that does add up. Okay, I probably park the truck. So I'll do it backwards since the cut continues off that direction. I'll do it this way. I think I can still reach this corner. No, let's back it up. Back it up. Alright. Now I can. Actually, we only have 6% in there anyways. Could start this up. Actually, once I get the cabling done. Just run it, put it on top of the D-rocker. Completely empty it out onto the D-rocker. What am I looking for here? Oh, power cable. Right. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, I need to get the pails in order here too. Really? Could totally get around that area. Okay, this is all ready to go for when we do get water. Let's run the conveyor onto here for now. Empty it out, then we can get out. Oops. Conveyor. Okay, so it's not too much you can dump onto. There we go. So I might as well get a truckload. For right now, I'll just park right on where this donut is. Looks like some sort of crater in here. Thought I started it, but maybe not. Yep, brand new cut, here we go. So what are we sitting at for, it's this one. 0.5 meters down, we're sitting at 0.56. Guess we're gonna find out. You can actually see how far down 0.5 is. There's a little bit of overburden, but not enough to worry about. You can tell it already turned. So we can actually get about 2 truckloads here. We can dump one into the hopper and then we can fill up another one. That way when it does cool off and water starts flowing, we can just get going. That's when you should have 2 or 3 dump trucks. Not that I can afford one. Okay, so that's starting to change colors. That's starting to look better. I mean, it says there's decent gold right here. I think we probably already removed a healthy supply. And this stuff isn't deep either. Well, that one is a little bit deeper. That one's not. So if we even get a portion of that out, we'll be doing pretty good. She ended up bright yellow, but there's still gold there. We'll still pull out some decent numbers, I think. Yeah, I'd say that truck is 100% full. And I mean, the instant that the water starts flowing, we'll get back into it. And I better make sure too that that plant is 100% ready to go. Because as soon as it turns to 8 o'clock, I think the temperature should start dropping. So yeah, we got that all plugged back in. All the hoses, I think, are back in. Yep. Power-wise, those are all connected. Yeah, looks good. It looks like we can just start rolling. As soon as the temperature starts dropping. Almost 1800 as it is. I don't know if that's going to be when it drops. I'm hoping it is. Then I could just get going. Come on, baby. Nope. Didn't change. If I can get a temperature readout on this. No, nothing there. Nobody waiting? Nope. Yeah, so this was the newest guy, the guy that looks like a freaking clown. Well, look at that. 5.14% hog pen performance. That greatly helps. Hydraulic speed. Wash plant performance, the trommel. That's huge. Then this guy. And it just keeps increasing the performance as you go along. So, yeah, he's one of the ones I would upgrade. A little mini blast furnace. Gold Rush Discovery. Well, that's actually a newer poster. Unfortunately, they haven't upgraded the game other than that. Well, I guess we can just start digging again. Get another truckload at least set up. I'll watch it'll start changing when I get out here. Murphy's friend law. Alright, sun is dropping. It should start dropping temperature. Yep. Well, that temperature just dropped from 27 to 21 already. As soon as the message says it's starting to flow again, I'm running over there and starting the thing. We've also not got a nugget in a long time either. It's been 4 cleanups now and I haven't got a nugget. A nugget would be well welcomed by now. You can see it from here on the plant. If one of them turns green, then we know then we know there's water flowing. It's 18 degrees. It should have frickin' water flowing soon. That's right, I just about got this truck ready to go again. That damn water's not flowing yet. Just means we gotta sluice hard at night, and then that's when we do the run to town, unless of course things break. 67. Come on, creek. We need you to start flowing like yesterday. Daddy wants a Bentley. We need that water flowing. Alright. This truck is just about full. Come on, you bloody river. Or creek. Oh, mind you, there's rivers around here that actually have the river name that are clearly not any bigger than that creek. Alright, shut you off. I wasn't expecting the first frickin' day of summer to the creek to dry up. Usually it's like 2 or 3 days later. Alright, that's 100%. That's at 100%, so we got 2 full loads here. Oh, the water's starting to creep. There's more and more water in this now. I think any time now it's gonna say that it's starting to flow again. Because I feel the water level's coming up. Like, I feel like there's more water in here. Oh yeah, there's more. That was completely bone dry 2 seconds ago. Oh yeah, there's water all the way down to here. Okay, I can see water up on that ridge. Come on, you swine. I know, the amount of waiting just sucks. It's just a giant waiting game. Come on, flow, you bastard. Okay, that's where it supposedly flows out of, is a frickin' cave. Can I just move this crap out of the way and then maybe water will flow? You know. I feel like I should be out here with a hoe or the shovel and go. Alright. Can I dig this deeper? Can I get this baby to flow? mean it is growing rapidly. Come on, I need these 2 points to meet. I would be the guy with the hoe out here trying to make this flow more. Water has started to flow again. Woohoo! Now, if my fat ass could move any faster. Alright. Oh, that's just Marvy. Like, where is that water coming out of? That makes no sense, but okay, whatever. I mean, the water tank actually doesn't have enough supply to meet the demand of this big bad boy. If you had a tier 3, the water tank would be great. This, it can't keep up. Hell, I can't keep up with 2 pumps running. Okay, I need that sucker to get down a little bit more so I can put more dirt in it. And as soon as that's empty out of here, I'm back to digging dirt. That's pretty steady pace. Staying about 90%. There we go. Let that baby chew through the ground. This donut here sucks. And actually, to be truthful, the water tank is actually only made for the mobile wash plant. It's not designed for an actual full wash plant. It's a good idea. I thought about it. So I was looking at the numbers on it going, oh, well, that just sucks. I need to constantly truck like 5 of the damn things just to run 1 load of dirt through it. And because I'm not going to be here at this claim for very long, I don't really think it's necessary to put the water tower in. Oh, no, the conveyor belt bucket has been destroyed. Of course it has. Why would I think it wouldn't be? Oh well. Just means the efficiency of that conveyor belt is a little bit less. Just means I need to mine at night like you wouldn't believe. And during the daytime is when I actually go to town and get stuff. Oh, I had a cab on the dump truck. That's a good way to break it. Shouldn't be that much gold left in that hole. Also, it would help if the dump truck would quit sliding around and changing directions on me. Where's it going now? Okay, you Stupid frickin' thing. That's not where I parked you. Where are you going? I don't want you going on an adventure right now. It's as bad as the track hole. I parked it last night, basically like this. I came back to it and was over there. It's just sliding across the ground, just going on an adventure by itself. I'm going, oh, for crying out loud, what's wrong with this game? It's like it was possessed. Or at least it's not sliding around as much as I look 2 seconds later and it's like gone. Oh, you stupid thing. Well, that's almost 80%. At least if I get some gold out of here, I'd be doing alright. We're doing alright as it is. Our last cleanup was 109 ounces. Far cry better than what we started with originally. Alright, that's close enough. I'm hoping to get that 120 ounce mark on this one, maybe. Especially with the planters now. The planters should up my efficiency. Alright, settle down there, dump truck. 42. So we'll be sitting at 61%. Two more good truckloads and we're doing another cleanup again. Get out. Get off, you stupid thing. On the plus side, it doesn't take me long to load a truck. Even if I'm doing quarter swings, that's not bad. It's not as efficient as if I had a truck in the ground, but I'm not making a road down there at this point in time. The mobile plant is not really efficient. Like, if you're averaging, say, an 80 ounce cleanup, you'll be down to basically a 30 ounce cleanup. It all depends on usability. You lose a lot of gold with a mobile plant. It's just you can get away with doing a really small operation, which means you don't have the expenses. Like, you don't need a dump truck to haul. You don't need technically you don't even need a big excavator. You can get away with just doing it with a small one, which saves a lot. You don't need all the extra equipment. All you basically would need is a trailer with a water tank, which you can get away with switching your hoses out for your magnetite separator and your wash table. You can still do that. It's just that you also don't have the efficiency of using the gold nuggeteer then. Okay, really? What am I stuck on? Get in. Okay, you fucking thing. The magic of this game. but you never get the really good gold cleanups. It's just not that efficient. But again, it's sort of a toss-up. I haven't really played enough with it to find out how much you're saving versus making. Yes, you make less, but you also don't have the extreme cost of things, or the fuel cost. And that's kind of a big one too. You don't have the massive bills for the fuel. You can pretty much get away with just running the mobile fuel cart, go into town at a gas station, fill it up, and drive away. But your tier 3 wash plant is going to be a lot more efficient than what the mobile plant is. Then the tier 4, which is basically what I have now, is, I can't remember what it is. I think it's like 15% more efficient than what the tier 3 was. And of course the really upgraded one is basically 15% higher again. The only problem is you can't run it with a pump. You have to run it with a water tower. Because I think the Glacier Creek uses something stupid like 140 or something like that a minute or an hour or whatever the hell these things calculate as. Even though the expense is $150,000, it's actually cheaper to buy the water than it is to run the pumps with fuel. Okay, that's 60%, so this will be 78%. So we better still get 2 trucks. And of course your crew members also make a huge difference too. If you've got a full set of crew on a wash plant, they'll beat anything out there any day. You can actually, if you have a fairly decent crew, a tier 4 can outperform a tier 5. All claims have a water tower, but you have to buy it for each claim. So if you say you're working on Rivertown like this and you have a water tower and you move to Pine Valley, you have to buy it again for $150,000. It's really kind of stupid. But the beauty is you can just walk up to the water tower and say, I need like 100,000 gallons. And it's like $1,500, $2,000. It's dirt cheap. Fuel doesn't cost that for running the pumps. It costs way more. And yes, I am kind of contemplating buying a water tower for here. I know it's 150,000, but then I could run it 24/7 and not have to worry about stopping in between. It just means my 650 to 700,000 I need for Pine Valley gets put off a little bit. And hope the gold runs pretty good in this claim. But with the new planters now, I'm hoping that has increased my performance a bit. Actually, if you can, it's not that expensive. I'll can quickly show you when I go up and dump this. In your tent, right beside the bank, you can buy the little package. I think it's like 10,000. And every day you can get a recruit. There we go. That turned nice. So as soon as I can, I usually try to get a crew. Like even with the putting him on and assigning him with the Traco, if it's hydraulic speed, it means you can dig faster. Does it improve life? Yeah. And there's 3 tiers to it, and you can also make it so your equipment breaks down less often, which in turn saves cash. So I'll quickly get this truck dumping. I'll go show you. Let's see here. Up here. So yeah, here's your computer. And you can actually do your transportation, notifications, equipment store, and machine shop all here in one, but workers is your main priority. You once you have this paid for, you just go to a waiting, and you can hire your guys. And once it's hired, you can assign them to wherever it says in here. So like this guy, auto cleans up your top grates. So you basically put a bucket up there and he auto cleans it for you. Him, 3.86% hydraulic speed for your Traco. Him does 3.8% or 3.48% wash plant performance, which means you get more gold. And him is 5.14% hog pan performance, which again means more gold. Anytime you increase your performance means that they're cleaning the amount of pay dirt you're putting in a little bit better. Okay, so I need one more truck. And then we'll do a cleanup, and then that'll be it for me tonight. Back it up. Back it up. Yeah, I know, it was moving. Live with it, game. So, anytime that you can increase your efficiency, it's more money in the bank. Being that I'm pulling right in front of me, it shouldn't take long to fill this truck. No, unfortunately, they do not operate it. It just gives you performance bonuses for the machines that you operate. I wish they did. You know how much nicer it would be just to sit in a frickin' dump truck and let them do the cleanup? It just means better performance for the equipment you're running, and chances of it breaking down or less. $47. I'm using the big excavator, so it doesn't take as long to fill your trucks and stuff. Ha! No, they'll never add it to the game. I've been waiting for multiplayer for like 8 years. They do very little to this game. which is a shame because there's no game out there like it. Like, this would be a very enjoyable game if they fixed a lot of the main issues to it. And if you rewatch some of my videos, you'll see some of the issues come firsthand, where I've had invisible Traco, I've gone to space, where the cable's broke and I couldn't get into the excavator any longer. Oh yeah, there's some very interesting things that go on in this game. Oh, other way, other way, other way, other way. Don't drive in the hole, stupid. Alright, turn off the light, exit the mobile. Stop rolling. Alright, I only have 3% left, but I might as well dump it all. It's good to go for the next time. And the grates are actually on here, and he'll auto swap to the bucket, which is the message that I wait for it to shut the machine off. Should be pretty close if I put saving in front of me. It saves in the worst opportune moments. There it is. Right, start those guys up because I need the power. Really? Why can't I plug that in? Now I can. Alright. And for washing your mats, it's imperative to use Gold Nuggeteer. It increases your output dramatically. Okay, you, there, no, on, there. Alright, you, I want on the magnetite separator. Like so. I'm pretty proficient at doing this now. Alright, let's get separating these. Help if I had a pail in the let's bring more pails down. Alright, how's my expenses tonight? 2,000 for worker salaries. Moved about 1,100 yards, made 244 ounces of gold. Rent for equipment, or rent provisions extra was 51,000 plus the money spent on equipment was 47, and paid 34 on my loan. So that means I need to make some extra cash fairly quickly. Figured it was still good though. Ooh. Yeah, that increased things. I went from 95 ounces of magnetite to 145. Yeah, turn you back on for a second. Yep, that's definitely an increase. I like it. It means we should go from 109 ounces maybe to 120. Alright, this shouldn't take too long to quickly do. Maybe. Depends on how much the game fights me. Alright, next is that. Yeah, it's so much better. Come on. Let me up. Oh, yeah, right. It's a hop, step, and a jump. And plus, I can actually jump up probably straight on now. Yeah, it's mostly down there. The reason why I don't use the crates anymore is it usually launches it in space and you never see your mats again. Come on, pick it up. You go there. Come on, allow me to put it in. Okay, the mats look full, so that should be good. You're full. And those are all back in place, nice. It looks like all 6 are there. 3, 6, yep. I just throw all these back up here, so when I go back up, I can just put them back on. Alright, so that's all good. Get it. No, get on. What? Get on the ladder. Alright. That's the one that was auto swap thanks to the employee. So I don't have to clean it anymore. It automatically does it. Hoping that's an increase. Okay, that's cleaned out. I can put the next batch in. The only time you see an update is when they do a season, and it's only because they did put a new season in. Otherwise, no, they don't update. They never fix anything. I forgot to see what that message was. Yep, I can get up here straight on. Okay. Get on there. Alright. Put these guys up, then I can quickly throw that one together. And we can do the last of the gold cleanup. Surprised me last time, it was 790 magnetite out of pale out of this. So I suspect it might be, well, this shouldn't change. This should be about the same. Unless the ground got better. $702, so it's actually less, but we should get more because these planters have cleaned it better, and those mini sluices should be better. Alright, let's switch power to you now. Yep, get you shaking. And it's just that easy to do a cleanup. There's more magnetite in the pail than we had the last time. You never want to put it in until it's under 50, otherwise you just lose the gold. Well, there's 12 so far. I mean, it seems like a daunting task to get up to 100, but two pails left. These are the good ones. 27, 28. Yeah, it's starting to work on the better gold. It's going up quicker. So that's a big challenge to see if the planters actually increase my gold content, or what gold weighs. Well, that's 90 so far. There's 100. That's how much we had last time. Okay, that's not bad cleanup. 117. That gets us up to 37th for 1366 this season. That's not bad. Anyways, that's going to be it for me tonight. Hope you guys have enjoyed. And if you need help or whatnot with your gold rush, let me know in the comments below and I'll see what I can do for you. And we should be back with this tomorrow night.